All right, first graders, today we're going to be making a painting inspired by the artist Mondrian. To start with, you're going to need to grab a white piece of paper from the drive-thru, and at your table you're going to find a roll of tape for your table to share. That means we need to take turns with the tape. First, what I do is always the same. I grab a pencil and I write my name, Miss G, and my class code, and I flip it over to the blank side. My next step is I need to make vertical and horizontal lines using my tape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll out an arm span of tape or smaller. I'm going to stick it on the edge of my table and use the scissors to trim it off. Otherwise, I could also try and rip my tape here, but if ripping is too challenging, I could just use the scissors to cut that off. Then this tape goes to my neighbor, and my piece here comes over to the side of my table like a slide. So from there I can use my scissors to cut off a piece, and what I need to do is stick it on my pant leg a little bit so that I have some lint on the back of my tape. That just makes it so it's not quite so sticky. Maybe I could even do it on my arm. The challenge is to make sure that the tape sticks to the paper, but not so much that it will rip as we peel it up. I'm going to make a vertical line, a line that goes up and down right here across my page. Next, I want a really long line right here, so I just need to cut a little bit off. I'm going to stick it to my pants or stick it to my arm so that I got a little bit of lint on there. Maybe to the tummy of my shirt. And now I'm going to make a horizontal line, a line that goes side to side. I'm going to fill up my paper with vertical and horizontal lines with my tape. Once I have my paper filled with vertical and horizontal lines, I'm ready to paint. And today we're just going to be using the primary colors. The primary colors are colors that we need to buy at the store. So if you're a number 3 chair, your job is to get the paints for today. And to help your table out, together you might put all the primaries on one side. So I know the primary colors are red, yellow, and blue. Now first graders, this is a little bit of an art test. Don't let me trick you, only use the primary colors. So I'm going to use my ballerina brush, and she dances on the tippiest of ballerina toes, back and forth, back and forth. She dances across the page to fill in our rectangles and squares. So I'm working really hard to paint inside of my square that I taped off, and next week when we come, we'll peel those up. And we'll have an awesome rectangle painted in. I'm even going to paint all the way to the very edge of the page. Another thing you might want to grab from the drive-thru first graders is a messy mat, and a messy mat makes it so that I can paint right to the edge of my page without getting too much paint on the table. My messy mat also is great for carrying my paper to the drying rack. So I'm going to switch my colors, so I had my paintbrush jump around in the bottom of my paint cup, drip, wipe it on the lip, but not these lips, and I'm going to use some yellow. Back and forth, my ballerina brush dances. Now, you might have seen some friends in the past use their ballerina brush and have her scoot on her bottom. Look at this. Ooh, that hurts her toes, and her hairdo is not so nice. That's why our ballerina brushes always dance on her tippiest of toes. No one would pay lots of money to watch a ballerina scoot on her bottom across the stage. My last color is blue. I'm going to fill in with some blue. Now, do you notice how that blue is kind of a little bit dark? That means just that a friend forgot to clean their brush. So what I'm doing is cleaning off my paint. And that's okay. That happens sometimes. We make mistakes, and it's all right as long as we can fix them, right? Ooh, there's my bright blue. I have 2 more squares to fill in first grade. After I filled in those squares that had no white space, I'm going to carry my messy mat and my painting flat like a lunch tray over to the drawing rack.